Hey everyone, it's Tiffany from Let's Get Scrappy, and I just wanted to um, show you how I add some of the design paper when doing my album. So I'll see how far we can get, again, without making the video too long, just so you could see some of the basic ways I do some of the elements in the album. So we'll just start with the left-hand side first. And we will go ahead and I'm going to, so this is what is going to go right there. And I do like to just lay it down to make sure that my cutting is fine. You know, that it fits okay, because I did already see that I had a couple things where I did the wrong measurements. So we are just going to glue this quickly on there. It doesn't take a lot of wet glue when you're doing wet glue. I don't know why it's just hard to see. Oh, there we go. Boo-boo again. Thank goodness I caught that beforehand. Had it upside down, people. I'm telling you. The bloopers are non-stop in this craft room. Okay, so we have that down. And on my measurements, I just take off 1/8 of an inch. Sometimes I'll do 1/4 of an inch off. So it's totally your preference. But on this one, I did whatever the paper was. So this was a 3 3¼ by 4¼. So I just did 3 1/8 for the mat, and then by 4 1/8, and then I had a 3x4 cut apart there. So I already put the magnets down, and I use the basic gray magnets. These are my favorite. So I just buy those in bulk when I can. And on this, you don't have to do this if you don't want to. It just secures it a little bit. But I haven't really, when I've never not done this, it hasn't really, not really, it's never moved. I don't know why I'm saying it hasn't really, because it actually has never moved. So, but just to give it a little bit more security there, putting that down, and then we will do this side here, and this is the sheet that I want right here. So I'm just going to really quickly, and again, I'm not going to do probably the entire book, because I just want to show you guys a little bit of how I do this. And then I still need to figure out what I want to do for embellishments. So I just go through, burnish, spread that glue out. If you do the score tape, you still want to burnish that down and make sure it's secure. And then right here, we want to have a little flap for our ribbon. So we are just going to, you can glue it too, it's totally up to you, however you want to do this. But I'm just going to put a little piece of score tape. I just eyeball it. So you could get your ruler and measure that and make sure it's where you want it. And I am going to do, I was going to do a red matte, but I think I'm going to do this turquoise one. Just real quick, since the ribbon is red. And then the papers will stand out a little bit more once we add the embellishments, where you can bring in more of all the colors. So you'll see once I'm done. And on any of these, you can add a pocket wherever you want to. So this is what I'm doing right now. It's just making sure that I have that. Sorry, I did that out of frame. So again, just taking the backing off. Make sure I have the backing off of this one. And then I'm just going to center this on here, and that ribbon closure should be really secure. Okay. And then we will open up. And we are going to do these just right here. And you could do another little pocket here. This could be a pocket. I wouldn't make it too thick. So I am just going to run a bead of glue really fast and not very good, but it'll do what we need it to. Ooh, that made me dizzy in the camera, sorry. I saw that. Okay, so we got that down. Burnish. For a second there, I thought those were letters, and I was about to have a heart attack that I put it upside down. Because I will do that, especially when I'm trying to go fast and not paying attention. And I use art glitter glue. I tell you, man, once you get that on there, that stuff is stuck down. That glue is not messing around. So there is that. And again, we will add some things in here to bring all these colors together. And then I have these two little strips right here that we will do for the spine. So just like that. I probably need to have my camera up higher. And then just burnish that down. Because my hands feel really close into the camera. I don't feel like you guys need a close-up of my hands. So we have that there. And then, so we will get our little sides out. And this is going to go on the top, but I can see that I have a little frayed edge there, and that is going to drive me crazy. So I'm just going to do a little shave real quick. And I'm pretty sure, I think I checked, this collection is still available. I think it was on Amazon or maybe a cherry on top. But if you just look up the collection, you should be able to find it. Okay. I'm just making sure. So this is how I do my magnets. I stick one down, then I lift up the backing. and then I just pick it up like that. So that's how we'll do that. And then we also have a little ribbon closure for this one. Try to bring this down a little bit. We will do the same thing right here. Just like to kind of have those in the same spot. I think that was on there crooked. Just like that. Put another piece down. Ooh, I don't know how everyone does these tutorials. I feel all stressed. Okay. And again, I'm trying not to have the videos too long. I think pretty much like 20 minutes is like, I mean, I don't want to be on a video for 20 minutes. I know that, so. Unless it's a really long, like, tutorial of something I want to make, but I wish I knew how to speed it up, and maybe soon I'll figure it out. So just bear with me for a little bit. I really, it's not, I don't even know what I was going to say. Oh, I was going to say, I really am just trying to do the video for those that requested a tutorial. So hopefully I'll get better, but like I said, once you do this, it's really easy and fast. And I sometimes, because like right now I can't even see where my border is, I'll put a piece of paper underneath to so I can see when I'm working on like white. I even do it with black sometimes if I can't see where the paper ends. So just a little bit of glue. And then get that on there like that. Just really burnish these down, especially around the ribbon and the closure. And then I won't glue these right now, but I already have the sheets that I want here. Let me open this up for you and do it this way. So it's going to look like this. And you don't have to use solid cardstock. I just chose to because I like breaking up some of the pattern. So I'll have that. That'll be our pocket. And it closes like this. And then it's going to close like that. So I will finish that part up later, just to speed up the process a little bit. And then on this one here, we want to do our solid first. Not our solid, but our design sheet is going to go right there. And then we will put the waterfall on top. And I kind of just wanted to show you guys how I do the waterfall. I am being very sloppy with this glue. So, got that on there. And then I did already put some of the waterfall portion on there, but it's going to go like this. So first we want to add our ribbon. And I just do about like, I don't know, like 10 inches, 12 inches. Yeah, about 12 inches. So we're just going to Take all of our adhesive off of there. I don't know if you guys can hear the rain outside, but it is raining. So again, I'm just eyeballing where I want this. And just to reinforce that down, adding another piece of score tape, and then we are just going to stick it down. And I've never had problems with any of my ribbon pulls coming out, whether I've used the glue or the score tape. So on this one, again, just eyeballing it, but once it's down, it's down. Okay. Just making sure that is on there, and then we will add our other ribbon. And there are times where I have forgotten to put the ribbon on the top, so then I just do it on the back side. So it really is, you know, no major thing if you forget. Or sometimes you might do it and have to just lift up your paper or cut apart whatever just as neatly as possible. Take that off. And then we are going to glue and I do want to make sure I have it glued well, just because of that ribbon is going to bump it up. And when I'm doing my waterfalls, I always start from the bottom with my design sheets and work my way up so I can be as aligned as much as possible. And again, sometimes I forget and start on the top, and then it's all jacked up. So that's just, for me, that works, is starting from the bottom, which you can see here. I matted them. These are 3x4 cut aparts. And then I did, when I was showing the original what paper I had left, I forgot to do the paper for the inside, so I do have those cut as well, which I will add later. So these are gonna go here, and this one there. So again, I just used whatever was left over in that little pile of scraps that I had. And then I go through and I add the little strips from the branding strips. So I'm sure you guys have heard me say that before. And let me just put those down. We're going to put that one down. Let's do this one. So for those that don't know, but this is the branding strip that's usually on the bottom or the top of the paper. It comes with a little section showing you what the paper looks like or what that sheet is. I literally just save those towards the end and I cut them out and use them for any type of waterfalls that I'm doing. Sometimes I'll use them if I'm doing like a flag type banner on the top. But so there is what the inside would look like before I do any embellishments. And then on the sides, let me just kind of show you. So I am a little more anal. Let me just put my glue back on here. Not my glue, my pen, back in my glue bottle. But let me see where my ruler is. So when it comes to the cover, I do measure. So, oh, that won't come off. I just find my center, and then I just mark it wherever that's at. And then I will add some adhesive. I do like to do the fatter. So I will just go like that where the two lines are. And I have my 1/2 inch score tape. Peel that off. And then I put my ribbon just right in there. Some people wrap their ribbon all the way around, and that's fine too. I'm just really, you know, stingy with my ribbon. I'm not when you have to have a good length to tie, because it's really bad when you finish your book and you go to tie and it's too small. That part I'm not stingy with, but I see no reason to wrap the entire book and waste all of that ribbon. I'm so stingy and cheap when it comes to my crafts. Crafts are expensive. Shoot, craft supplies. And I have tons of ribbons, so... I always do my covers with score tape. I don't glue them on. It's just, again, something that I do. And I do like to... I'm really sorry if I'm really close in the camera. I feel like it's really close. I know I'm getting dizzy because I can see both just out of the corner of my eyes. So this is going to be the cover. I just, hold on, before I do that, I just want to make sure. So I just kind of flip it over to see my measurements. And just stick it down. Sometimes it goes on straight. Sometimes it doesn't. Not much you can do. I mean, there is. You could always lift it up gently. So that is the cover. And then for the side, I am going to put it on the spine. So literally it'll just go right there. And I don't know what strip I want yet for the actual spines, because I might do this little candy cane stripe, but haven't decided yet. So I just put that on there, and then I'll put another one over that just to secure it in place. And then you'll be able to tie it. And this is just kind of, I always pick out my cover first, what I want on my cover. So it will have something like this, but I'm going to do a little bit more layering, and then I'll look at the chipboard and stickers. But there you guys go. Hopefully, because I did go over 20 minutes, so hopefully I'll be able to upload this. That will not be good if I can't. So... and then I will do a finished walkthrough for you guys as well. So again, if you did watch the tutorial, thank you so much. Thanks for having patience. I will try to get better in 2021 at doing tutorials for you guys. But for the most part, I just really enjoy creating projects and sharing it with everyone and looking at everyone else's projects. And hopefully you guys like seeing the projects that I share. If so, please give me a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed already, please do so that way you can see future projects. Thanks for watching. Bye.